previous video you can see I am Pakistani and you watching Mr. Pakistan. After the previous video you can see I made this headphone, Bluetooth headphone, using all the Bluetooth speaker and headphone. This table, which is this headphone table, which basically this headphone has USB headphone. Lodo company genuine USB headphone, normal headphone and 3.5 mm audio jack. This headphone is a USB headphone. So I am thinking what is inside this unit, which involves USB interface into the audio interface. Now open it. So I open this part already. This part is no special, only 3 switches and couple of wires input and couple of wires output. Now open this part. So this is all. If you have not watched this headphone video, you can watch my previous video I upload on Friday, which video I made this headphone using old headphone and old Bluetooth speaker. Combine these two parts to make our Bluetooth headphone. This unit is difficult to open. This time I removed this sticker just for before starting the video in order to transform. There is no screw, so it is no screw, there is only clipped. So in order to open, we can use a more force or even break this unit, because this is our old headphone table, so I don't need right now. Now it is used too much force, so I think I open in off camera and then continue the video at pause. Now I open it inside the IC, PCM IC, and there are 2 capacitor, EEPROM, and there are 3 small little MOSFETs, and there is a crystal oscillator and couple of capacitors and couple of resistors. There is inside. And now it's time to reverse engineer, and reverse engineering on computer. Now go into the laptop screen and see how it's works. Now do circuit diagram in the computer. So this is a circuit diagram of these USB headphone or headset which I opened already. Now explain how the circuit is work. So there is a USB pin number 1 is a V bus which goes inductor coil and then 1 microfarad electrolytic capacitor down and do pin IC pin number 24. This is a PM2706 IC, and pin number 2 of the USB jack, which is a data negative, is connected 22 ohm resistor to pin number 22 of this PCM2706 IC, and this IC pin number 3 is connected data positive via under 1 more 22 ohm resistor, and this pin number 24 is also connected this EEPROM with 80 ohm resistor. Let me 80 ohm resistor as well as pin 80 ohm resistor to pin number 2 of this EEPROM TOTH173, and this EEPROM pin number 3 is directly connected to pin number 24 of this IC, which is a power. And positive negative, there's 1 microfarad non-electrolytic capacitor, and ground is also go to RUS jack side. I mean common headphone, common left and right, common ground, and ground also 7 switches, one terminal common to the other and connected to the ground. One mini left out terminals connected with number 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 and 17 and 18 of this PCM 2707 IC. In order to select a menu, we need volume up, volume down, volume up, mute, next, play pause, play back and stop. So these are buttons. When we push this button, it then give a down signal to this IC in order to identify which one is the function is what. And this pin number 13 and 12 is connected as 12 MHz resistor oscillator with 1 megaohm resistor parallel to rather than 2 27 picofarad capacitor to ground in order, to make a oscillation, deep oscillation. Thus this acts like a resonance circuit. And pin number 16, pin number 21, and pin number 3 is common to the other as well as connected to the 1 kilo ohm resistor to D positive, the data positive of the USB jack. And USB data positive to ground, there are 47 microfarad electrolytic capacitor, and pin number 20 is of lithium 2706 IC. Pin number 20 is ground. And this is EPROM, pin number 6 and 5 and 4 is 1 is ground. And ground, this EPROM stores data or last settings, also store our expiry date when we need to when we company can say it expired the headphone, it will tell the processor all the settings inside this. Or there are pin number 16 to pin number 15, there are 1.5 kilo ohm resistor for internal IC preparation, and pin number 32 is connected to a ground via 47 microfarad, as well as pin number 2 is connected 1 microfarad to ground, and pin number 1 is ground. And pin number 30 is connected another capacitor which is non-electrolytic 1 microfarad capacitor to also ground for internal filtering. And pin number 25 is a ground, pin number 26 is also ground, pin number 27 for 1 microfarad to ground, and pin number 28 and 29 is output pin which connects pin number 2 capacitors to 22 nanofarad and 115 ohm resistor to ground in order to filter in. And there are 2 resistors which acts like the load in order to prevent over signal to the speaker. And there's 2 electrolytic microfarad capacitor in order to filter in, and there's 2 more resistor which is 3.3 kilo ohm. It is also clamp the voltage for clamp the signal without the outer limit. Now explain how it works. First, power goes directly 5 volt grounds though 5 volt goes in the third oil to IC, and down also those IC directly in this PM 2706 IC, and then this IC and it's turned on. This EPROM need a little bit less current, so it needs a 8 kilo ohm resistor in order to that a little bit low current in order to work. This EPROM stores the data, and ground is commonly the output ground. And when you push these switches state at ground. One terminal is common to ground, another terminal is to at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 and 17 and 18, which can give one by one signal, meaning volume down, volume up, mute, next, play, pause, back or stop. So in order to IC know what it to need, and the IC needs clock signal which is provided by this oscillator based on resonator 12 metal resistor oscillator 1 megaohm and resistor and 27 picofarad capacitors provide. And pin number 11 is also ground of the IC in order to provide a power. So once power those IC in the total oil to IC that and those this IC also by resistors, and when you push the switch it gives a clock signal 12 metal clock signal this resistor oscillator give, and this switch give input down signal, meaning if the give a signal which function we need to know. So IC need this input needs IC pin number 8 to pin number 3 to pin number 18 and 17. IC is the input pin. It is know what feature one function is needed, it tells what accordingly. And IC pin number needs ground in pin number 1, pin number 11 and pin number 26, and pin number 31 is ground, and pin number 26 30 pin number 30, pin number 22, pin number 2 and pin number 2 is at internally feedback pins, and pin number 2 and this pin number 21 is a power pin, 5 volt power, and these are out input pins, data input pin, and these also 24 is power, also power input. 29 and 28, which is filtered by these capacitors, and also these under microfarad and these under microfarad capacitor, and this resistor acts like a load in order to clamping to give over signal to audio signal into the main headphone. Now this is small little circuit is